Hey folks, it's Steve again with the Slick Toys YouTube channel. What's up? Tonight we're doing a mirror by request. We had a request in the last video since we did the glass cutting board. Can you do a mirror? Well, we're going to try that tonight. Don't worry, I've already tried it. I know this does work. And the reason I tried it is because there's special concerns with mirrors and lasers. So I wanted to make sure everything was safe and copacetic before I went ahead and tried it. And that seemed to work really well. So tonight we're going to do a mirror, and I'll show you how I do it. Now I'm not going to show you how the designs are made and all that stuff. There's a lot of other YouTube channels out there that does that, and I'm really not that good at it. So most of the times I'll purchase a design or something like that. And that's the case tonight. I purchased and then modified this particular design. So if you are looking to get your own Glowforge, don't forget we do have a link down below. It can save you up to $500, and then it'll give me some money as well. It's a referral link or affiliate link, if you will, and everybody who buys a Glowforge will get that same link, so you'll have the same opportunities to make a little bit of money when you refer somebody. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and go over to the Glowforge itself. We're going to open it up and we're going to put the mirror in. Well, first, actually, we're not going to do that. Coming back here. You got to prepare a mirror. You can't just throw it in the Glowforge like this. That's not a good idea. Lasers will bounce. You got to cover up this part, and you got to cut on the reverse side. You might be able to cut on this side with it covered, but I wouldn't try it, and it looks better anyway when you cut on the reverse side. There's two layers in here. Do not try to scratch anything off on this backside with anything metal, because it will scratch through. Trust me, I did it earlier today and it does work. So we're going to show you how I prepare these things. So we'll put that down on the table. The sticker, these are Dollar Tree mirrors, of course. I do a lot of Dollar Tree shopping, and there's a lot of good practice materials at the Dollar Tree. You can get your fingernail up under there. These stickers generally, if you take your time, come off in one piece. Now, this one isn't cooperating as much as some of the other ones I've done, and I'll show you how to fix that problem too. Alright, so we got quite a mess here. It didn't come off all the way. Before we take care of that, we're going to take these feet off. They may or may not interfere with where we're at. I don't like the feet on here. They're really soft rubber that feels to me like it wouldn't last very long, so we'll probably replace the feet anyway. And it may get in the way of my design. So you need to scrape as much as you can off with your finger, or don't use a tool. Unless you use a very soft plastic or something like that. Don't worry about this. I'll show you how to get these gummy pieces off, and you'll be amazed. Unless you're already somebody who followed me on my other channel and knows the secret of how to get sticky substances off. But we're going to show that right now. Rosinol lighter fluid. Yep, Rosinol lighter fluid. These things are really hard to get off. As you can see, I'm scraping away and it's not coming off. So we'll put a little Rosinol, just enough to cover it. And we'll do that right there on that thing too. Now you can dab it with like one of those makeup sponges, or I use a microfiber cloth for a lot of things. We're going to get rid of this stuff. You don't need to have it on there very long, because that same one that I was just trying to get off, see how easy that came off now. The lighter fluid takes that right off. And the good thing about lighter fluid, it's a little bit rougher with the sticker, but it will come off with a little bit of scraping. And again, don't use a metal tool to do this. Your fingernail seems to work really well. If you don't like doing that, then find something, maybe a credit card or some plastic may or may not work. If you use metal, it will scrape through. Alright, now we're going to take a rag and clean that all up. Anyway, the good thing about lighter fluid is it doesn't leave any marks. It dries really fast, and it dries odorless. I'm going to put a little bit more on there because that's a little sticky right there. We'll give that a little switch around. Just a little sticky spot down there. We'll give that a little switch around. And there you go. Lighter fluid, folks. Rosinol, Zippo, both are the same. In fact, they're manufactured by Zippo, both of them. So they both work. Right now we can switch over to the Glowforge. The bed of the Glowforge. Oh wait, no we can't. We got one more thing to do. Because we're cutting through the back side and exposing potentially the front side to the laser, we don't want the laser to go through the clear parts and hit the bed of the laser and then shine back up into the mirror. That might not be good, so we're going to go ahead and tape it up. That way the mirror will be face down, but that'll stop any reflections from coming back off the bed of the laser and hitting the mirror and then doing weird things. We don't want that. I don't know if this is necessary, but I am going to take the precaution anyway. In a pinch, if you guys need it, this Clean Release Duck brand is very good tape. I have no issues with it. It lays flat every time. I don't even have to squeegee it really. On occasion when I put it on wrong, but it tends to lay flat. I am getting regular masking. I would stick with this tape because I like it, but when you have seams in it, it tends to laser a little different. It leaves a little line sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. Now we can go over to the bed of the laser. Try to put this in as straight as I can. See what I did there? I almost put it upside down. Or right side up, I guess, as it were. All right, now, that's how I put it in there. Try to center it under the camera. It just makes more sense. We'll go over to the Glowforge software. This is the thing I'm going to put on this one. I thought it would look good. Not 100% certain how it'll come out. We need to make it a little smaller. You can see, it's hard to see because it's gray, but there is my mirror. Get this in here, stretch her out. Because it's a hard color to see, it is a little bit difficult to place the artwork, but it's not impossible. We just want to try to get it centered as possible. I see it. Maybe not. Thought it looked a little crooked, but maybe not. You could customize this too. You could put, say, Dave's Tiki Bar or Frank's Tiki Bar or something like that, or whatever you like. I just thought this was pretty cool. We have a bamboo version of this, the little bamboo sign, on Etsy. Just look Slick Toys, SLIKTOYS on Etsy. You'll find us over there. All right, I think that's good. I did it again, folks. I forgot to focus first, so I'll probably have to move the artwork around again. But we'll see. We'll see how far off we are this time. You should always focus, and you're looking at my hands down there. You should always focus first, at least in my Glowforge. I know other people say theirs is different, but I got to get in the habit of focusing prior to moving the artwork around because it's just a little less work. Once I focus, I can move the artwork around and put it where it says to put it, and I'm good. I know in other instances that is not the case for other people. So if you have a Glowforge, do it whatever works best for you. For me, this is what works best. Focus first, then move my artwork. Now, if this was Glowforge material, it'd have the barcode on it or the QR code on it, and I wouldn't have to worry about any of that. It wouldn't matter. But since this is not Glowforge material, we do have to worry about it. We have to focus it. Alternatively, you can get a set of calipers and do it that way. And put the thickness in over here, and I don't do that. We need to go speed of 1,000 is fine, and full power on this one, and 225 dots per inch, excuse me, lines per inch. Usually seems to be good for me. This is only my second mirror, so I may be wrong. We're going to find out together. What I do need to do, though, because we're doing this on the back side of the mirror, we need to flip our artwork. On the Glowforge Premium, you get a flippy tool right here. If you don't have Premium, then you'll have to do this in another program, which is not that hard. I like it here. I like the things that the Premium has, so I may pay for it. I got 4 more days to think about it. We'll see. All right, now we're ready to give it a little print. See how long this one's. 10 minutes, 59 seconds. I did have a question about that too. I'm going to hit the button, and we're going to switch over to the bed so you guys can see what's going on. That's getting ready and going. I did have a question about the length of time it takes to engrave. Engraving does take some time. Somebody said something about production, and it'd be rough to be a production machine, and yes, that is true. It would be really rough for this to be a production machine if all you were ever doing was engraving. However, it works really, really good with cutting. It's really fast. So if you're doing some cuts, and we'll do a cut, maybe next time I'll make a box or something. And I can show step by step how to do that too. And then we'll do a cut, and you'll see the difference. I won't even have to really, speed the video up or anything. But this is the speed that it goes. From here on out, what you'll see is a sped up version so that we can not keep you around too long. Alright, looks like the Glowforge has finished. It's in its little cooling down stage. We'll give it a couple seconds, and then we'll go over there and get the artwork out and see what we can see. From this angle, it looks pretty doggone good. So we're going to go ahead and go get it. Going to switch back to the regular camera, and we're going to angle down so you guys can see. This is the back side here. It engraved reasonably deep. Like I said, there are 2 layers of material here. There is this gray layer, and then underneath that there's a silver layer, which causes the mirror effect on the other side. And somebody did ask about how deep. Not super deep, but it's definitely something you can feel here. Now that might be on this one because you can, you have the 2 layers, but on the glass even it went, you could feel it real well. So it's not going to wash off or anything if that's a concern. All right, let's go ahead and peel the front and see what we got. This tape is really nice. It does not leave a residue. You can start to see it already. Now, depending on your design, is how nice this comes out on the front side. I did one earlier that didn't come out as nice because of the fineness of the design. So keep that in mind. There you go. See if we can get you a view. Sorry about the mirror effect, being that it's a mirror and all. Let's see if we can get you. Nope. Looks like that is the best we're going to get if I move out of the way. So there you go, folks. That is what it looks like when you engrave. We'll leave it like it was. One thing you'll notice about this channel is we don't edit that much, and so if something goes wrong, we're going to leave that in. And hopefully you guys are okay with that. I got a sticker stuck to my tape. Tiki bar, mirrored sign, could be a mirrored trivet, coaster, if you put the feet back on, whatever you want to call it, that's what it is, and it looks doggone good. The Glowforge does a good job with these specific certain cuts. I'll show you the one that didn't work earlier today. It did, but the cut is so fine that you can't see it real well. And that is not going to fly with a customer if you're trying to sell something. So just understand that certain designs do better, and you'll be fine. This one had a lot of thick areas like the tiki bar, and I have engraved this before, so I knew it would engrave really well. I hadn't engraved that other one before. Alright guys, that's it. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to hit that like button down below. Share this video if you think it's going to help somebody else. When you do hit the subscribe button, if you're not subscribed already, make sure you hit that bell so you know when I get everything. I want to thank you guys. I think we have almost 60 subscribers already. Maybe we'll do a special thing giveaway at 100 subscribers. So if we can push to 100, we should be there soon. Amazing, being that this channel is only less than 2 weeks old. So, and I realize a lot of you are coming over from the reselling side of things, and that's great, and I appreciate that a lot. But there's some names in there I don't recognize, so that's good. If you like something like this, maybe I don't know, we'll come up with something to do as a giveaway, and maybe that's what we'll do for the 100 subscribers. And it should be soon, maybe next week. It'll probably just be a random name generator at the bottom of the video. That's the only, or in that video, that's all I know how to do. So I really don't know how to do giveaways. But thanks for watching. You guys all have a good day.